Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back with episode 4 of our Sengoku Dynasty Let's Play. So I may have lied at the end of last stream, so we are going to actually skip the season after all, to try to progress that quest and see if we can't get some additional questing in to help us find those other villages, and hopefully get some other buildings up. I also want to see whether or not we get any logs out of the woodcutting shed at the season change, because I'm thinking I may have been mistaken and that's not a daily amount but rather a season amount. So those are our loose plans for today. If you learn anything useful or you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, go ahead and subscribe, but either way, let's go ahead and load in. There we go, sorry about that. I took it off to lean over and grab a soda, and it got caught in my chair and then behind me, and it was just a whole ordeal. But it's in the past now. So I would like to get another house up at some point. I don't know if I really want to fool with that right this moment. We'll see how it goes. But I do want to check our wood storage, so it looks like we have 2 planks and then a couple of empties. We'll stagger it so that it's weird. So we got 3 empties in the middle there, and we'll see what happens. But we're gonna go ahead and shift the season. Okay, we had enough food. Okay, so they did add some beverages. That's exciting. Village. Yeah. So is she on the rise then? I hope so. This is 92%. Next season 100%, so she's going the right way. Next season is neutral. Next season is disappointed, so it's going to take her a little bit to go up, I think. As far as jobs go, did that stone axe take any additional... It did. It took some additional damage. So let's see if we have 7 new logs. It looks like we have more water than we did. So that's something. So let's go ahead and see. Whoop. And we are a little behind schedule. We are headed into fall, and we should have been headed into summer with this production on the bridge. And that's my fault. Neat. Okay. So let's see. And I did put us in our bed. Yep. So let's see what our wood storage looks like. Still nothing. You know what? Let's load our game. And this is probably going to break it. But I want to load our game and see if I forgot to have anything put up there. Yeah, it broke it. I think I may have forgotten to actually change the value. So we are loading back in. Yeah, I tried to load the game, and that was my bad. I forgot that it crashes the whole program when you try to load when you're in a load. So hopefully this was my screw up, and the season change will actually give us wood. I think one of the problems that I've been having is I've been treating it too much like Medieval Dynasty, and I feel like this one's a bit more arcadey and a bit less realistic. So I think perhaps I need to treat it like its own game and see if that doesn't alleviate some of the issues that we're having. I need to stop being so cautious. It's not as unforgiving as Medieval is. Okay, we're back in. So let's see. Dynasty, jobs, ACO. Okay, so it was set to nothing. So now it's set to 7. And is it still set to 7? It is. Okay. So let's go ahead and pass the season again. Yep, ta-da! Change season. So we're going to get the same video that we did for the bridge building, just to let us know that we built a bridge. I don't know if this is skippable or not. It is. Okay, so let's see if we got any wood this time. He does have a new quest for us, which is awesome. We did get wood this time, and we got 7 wood. So the jobs take at their season end, not at day's end. So it is not nearly as unforgiving as Medieval Dynasty is. So we're going to have to be a little bit more proactive with the season changes. We've done it. The bridge is ready. My sister already told me. I never thought I'd see it standing again. Everyone's thankful for your efforts. Actually, the community would like to offer you as a token of gratitude a clean set of clothes. It's unseemly for a village leader to walk around in rags, no offense. If you want to make more clothes, you can always build a tailor workshop. Thank you! I can give you some tips. Before you go, there's one more thing. What is it? Nobody told you? Tormented places like this draw dangerous things, sometimes deadly. There are worse things in this world, you see. There's a strange yokai living nearby, a female demon with a furious red face. Oh, fantastic. Nobody knows what she's up to. Nothing good, that's for sure. You can sometimes spot her if you follow the path out of the village along the river. What should I do about her? How should I know? You can go ask Kengyo. He's the one who saw her first. I'm thinking it's not actually a demon. I'm thinking it's probably somebody in a mask. Okay, so we did get 2 meat out of the rabbit trap. Okay, so these are 110, which is better than 10. So let's, boop. How do we look now? We looking dapper? Well, we definitely look like a peasant, that's for sure. But that's okay, we are peasants. So let's go ahead and put these into storage as well. I don't know if anybody will use them or not. Oh, something rotted. Why is the rot over here and not in food storage? That is weird. I don't know what rotted. I have no earthly clue. Alright, well let's go find Kengyo. But we should have plenty enough now to make some money. Ooh, wasabi! I've never had real wasabi. I've had what Americans call wasabi, which is usually just horseradish paste with some green food coloring. But I don't know that I've ever had real wasabi. I don't think it's legal to export. I could be wrong on that, though. I heard it somewhere, but I don't remember where, and I don't know if it was a verifiable, verifiable source. So, don't hold me to that one. Okay, so she's got around 200 coins. So let's make a crap ton of this. At least the crafting times aren't as long as they were in Medieval. That's kind of nice. I mean, a lot of stuff is like half a second, 3/4 of a second instead of 7 seconds. Like 9. Well, that's close. Well, we can sell 10 because we have 2 on us. So which one of these is partially used? This one? So we'll put you in 9, and then we'll sell these 10. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I know. We've already had that conversation. I meant to trade. Okay, sell, 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 sell. Are we actually getting 20 per? Yes, we are. Okay, so there's no price detraction, it doesn't look like. Does she have any more coins? She has 8 more coins. How much are these worth? 2? Let's sell 4 of these. Just to clean her all the way out. I want to be in a good spot when we get to the first village, where we can actually afford things. I mean, we're almost we have 600 and some change, almost 700. So let's pull out our bow just in case. When things go belly up, because they will. I really have here. Oh, that's that warrior guy. Okay. Just in case we need more torches. I'm not going to sit here and craft this into straw at the moment, but I would like to have the grass on hand just in case we need it. As we've seen that I think the merchant places are set, but whether or not they're there is random. At least that's the impression that I'm getting. What, is this a resource? No. Okay. It looked like crushed stone of some sort. Well, that was... Is there some kind of a mantling effect? That was bizarre. Hey, mate. About the creature who's scaring the villagers. You've come to the right place. I know all about them. Nasty creatures. Onibaba. That's not what the other dude called it. I think I was married to one, you know. Always had an opinion on everything, don't we all? When I was doing something, say building a shed, she would sometimes say, that's not going to work, and then it didn't. The shed would collapse. Maybe you were doing it wrong? Oh yes, and the woman knew better? Stop insulting it. What a dick! Can we get rid of the scary ogre woman? I saw her 2 times, I have no doubt. The weird dancing and all. I think it might have a familiar, like a fox or snake hiding somewhere out of sight. These things happen. My wife had a dog, but these things happen. Okay. You told me more about your wife than the Onibaba. Where is she now? I divorced her. Gave her a nice letter. To my wife, I am pleased to divorce you. You can marry again if you want. I meant the Onibaba. Never mind. What did your wife do then? Well, she's married again. Who cares? No point dwelling on that. I feel like she was the winner there. I really do. I feel like escaping from him was the smartest thing she did with her life. Oh, she's not a demon, it's a mask. Hey, lady. What's shaking, bacon? Nijo? Are you an Onibaba? Oh, God. Oh, and then it goes straight into a cutscene. So the mask worked. I just wanted to give them some entertainment. In these terrible times, Onibaba is like an old friend. A familiar foe from better times. Also, I felt safer behind the mask. Fair enough. All the suffering they've been through, it made them wary of strangers. But I can see you've been able to win them over. How did you end up here? Oh, you must miss home. But I believe you'll rebuild your life here. I know you feel like a nobody. You don't have a name here. But let me tell you this. This land has had enough of proud dynasties. Well, tough titty. Men with long names and shiny costumes. Okay, fair enough. Ready to destroy lives to plant their clan's flag on a castle. But let's not get carried away, just get settled. Send for your loved ones. You'll need permission from the temple to do that. Climb that watchtower over there and you'll see it in the distance. We've already been up the watchtower. It's quite a view. Yes, it is. Actually, this calls for a little ritual. Oh, God. We'll honor your land and your ancestors. But my ancestors aren't from this land. We've been over this. Here, hold this, she says. Breathe in. Oh, God. Think of the hands that fed you, the pain that forced you to leave. And then let your mind rest. This is not about you. It's about the world that surrounds you and what will become of it. These rivers, will they carry merchants and food? Or dead bodies? Preferably both. These villages, will they be full of happy children? Or will they crumble and fall? Mostly happy children. People like you who come here looking for shelter, will they find peace? They are your dynasty. Neat. But you just said you were tired of dynasties. She's a very contradictive woman. Wow, I saw the inside of his eyeballs there for a minute. Okay, that's really pretty, but it's too foggy to see anything. Oh my god, we were just over there! You suck. That village was not there when we went through. We went right through that area and that village was not there. So there's no way that we could have found those villages. Because they didn't freaking exist yet. So that's neat. Looks like most of them are along the shorelines. I don't know, they've done so many turns it's hard to keep your bearings. So they've shown us several villages. I'm hoping that it puts them on the map. But yeah, we walked straight through the site of that first village that it showed us in our explorations yesterday. And it was not there. That's kind of frustrating. I'm wondering if this is the quote-unquote end of the tutorial, because now it's showing us a crap ton of villages everywhere. And a title screen. Yep. I think our entire trip yesterday was pointless. I don't think any of the villages spawned yet. So that one is right off of that big lake, and we went to the big lake thinking that there might be a village near there. And it wasn't there, and my guy's head just disappeared, so that's fun. Oh, this is frustrating. Okay, so we would have seen that one too, because we were right here. So yeah, I don't think they were there. But that's okay, we'll make do. We always do. So it looks like there, and there. And our quest is to... Okay, I don't know which one ironwork... I don't know which of those two are which. We have 3 marks on our map, but only 2 places that it's telling us to go. So let's go for the northeast one first. Yep, there's a question mark again. I would like to build the thing, though, to... that. So it needs to go by the sign, it said? I don't see a sign on this one. There it is. I'm assuming that we can't build it on the road. I don't know that we can build, because to build it next to the sign, we're going to have to clear those out. Let's see what we can do over here. Because we're going to need bamboo for the damn thing anyway, so we may as well. Not the pickaxe. There we go. So let's clear this bamboo out and see if it'll let us put it on this side. Because otherwise we're going to have an iron axe before we can put it up. But I feel like those are going to be the best things to assign ourselves to, since we can assign ourselves to them. And that way this season change won't be wasted, because I'm sure it's going to want another bridge before long. And it probably has something to do with trade and the other shenanigans. We'll see. I think we're going to need some logs and planks for this one too, like we did for the other bridge. So we're going to see what happens. Okay. Yep, that's nice. Okay, so 20 logs and 40 planks. Assign workers. So I don't know how many it actually needs. Just 1, so we're going to assign ourselves like we'd planned. And then we go. So next season, this will be done. So now let's carry on with what we were actually meant to be doing. Hopefully we just preempted somebody telling us to build a bridge. Okay, Iwasaka was ironworking. That was happy coincidence. We got the right village on the first try. Somebody want to write that on the calendar? Because I don't usually do things right the first time. Or the second. Or sometimes even the third. Can I steal their stuff? They seem to have lots of stuff. And I would like it. Please. We can't even use their workstations, can we? Nope. Alright. Well. Here's a merchant at least. Are you hungry? I'm a bit hungry, isn't everybody? Not in Iwasaki, they aren't. Not as long as I'm here. You know, I come from a big family, 13 children. We do quite a bit of cooking. Now I feed the whole village. It's a bit smaller. What do you cook? The most delicious porridge, millet, or rice, depending on the season, with all sorts of herbs to make it taste even better. I love our food. Other people have it much worse, like the Nanban, the barbarians from overseas, from the west. What do they eat? I don't know if it's true, but rumor has it they eat. It's hard to believe. It's people, isn't it? Just, it's people. Oh, cows. Oh, I took that to a way darker place than I needed to. Alright then. So, that's a thing. I'm not embarrassed. Yeah. Well, buy that single bark. Nah, let's keep that for our village. Hey. Alright, you know what? Let's make that grass after all. I like how my... Yes. The mining trader. Ooh, should we buy one of these? It's only 20 for a pickaxe? We're buying 2. And a shovel! I want that. Alright, so now we need 14. I don't think we have enough grass to make 14 torches. You'd think, I mean, even a broken clock's right twice a day. Sell. Now, you know what? Material-wise, so that's worth 2, and that's worth 2. And it takes 3 of those, and how many sticks? 1 stick, so that's actually 8. So we are spending 8 to make 20. No, it is not cheaper to... I thought it might have been more efficient to just sell the materials, but that is incorrect. And perfect, we zeroed him out. Now he's got some iron that I would also like to buy, but I don't really want to craft a bunch more. You know what, let's, right. So that's 80. Oh, those are only worth 6 apiece. What's firewood worth? 2? Sell that off. Oh wait, we could sell this off. That's worth 80. Oh, shit. What if we buy these back? Oh, we can buy and sell stuff for 6. It must be because we put the points into buying cheaper and selling for more. It looks like our buy and sell are equivalent. It could just be because we're still in the menu. No, because those are 20 and these are 20. So, yeah, it looks like with both of those points spent that we buy and sell for the same rate, which is actually quite awesome. Let's take these planks. So we need... How many are planks worth? 4? And we need... So we need 8. Let's take 2. 2 planks. And that gives him 80, which means when we sell that bandit's outfit... There we go. Now we're square. And we got the iron out of him. Just took some creative marketing, so. Alright, now where's dude that I need to talk to for... Secrets of the Trade. Let's track that quest. Please? I would like to track that quest. Thank you. Okay, well that was pointless. Are you the one that I already talked to? You are. Where'd that second guy go? Nope, not you. Just passing through by. Yep, go away. I already killed the bandits, you're fine. You're not very friendly, are you? I know you're doing good things for the people, but if you want a friendly welcome, don't talk to a slave. And to think I used to be a free man. Whatever I needed, I just took. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. That'll engine hot water. Unlike my old buddy who caught and enslaved me. We used to go on raids together, now I'm a slave and he's the chief law enforcer of the village. Lives up the path and on the better side of the river in a nice house. You two can have a little talk about law and order and whatnot. Okay. So do you have anything to say about the village? Oh, no. Are there more people that live in here, or is it just you, man? It's just you. There's a big-ass house for one dude. You have no right to bitch. You haven't seen the houses in my village. Hey, people. He escaped. Oh, yeah. He was talking about the guy that we found on the road. Okay, so we need to find Andong, which I'm assuming is the guy right here. About metalworking. There's a lot of exposition in this village. What is... Okay, that's a weird sign. Are you Andong? Yes, you are. You're not from around here, are you? Nope, from behind the seas, from Joseon. How'd you end up here? In Joseon, I worked as a master metal worker for the Lord in the city. Lots of money, prestige. But the heart was sad. My sweetheart I left in the village, you see. I went back to see her. The village was by the sea. Pirates, they took her and me and many others. Some of us sold here, my love sold nearby. Every day I want to go to her, but I am a slave here. I was gonna offer to go talk to her for him, but apparently that's not an option. Alright, well teach me about metal. Ah, I will be a master now, and you my apprentice? How unexpected. First things go first, you have to get a pickaxe. I got one! Then it's easy, just look for iron ore in the mine and hit it as hard as you can. Alright. Where's all the ore at? Okay. Iron pickaxe are better. Nope, yep, we're gonna have to use the iron pickaxe. Good thing that we sprung for those. Otherwise we'd have been up Schitt's Creek. Ooh, 2 apiece. That's better than rocks. Oh no, I'm not talking to him yet. We're gonna keep going until this is done. I would like to get a couple of stacks, to be completely honest. Well, shoot. It's on the other side. So hopefully this will let us actually get the metalsmithing buildings and whatnot. Mining technician, we haven't spoken to you yet. You seem busy. Trying to focus. I won't disturb you then. Have you ever taken a closer look at a water wheel? What? Water wheel powers a set of trip hammers. It's such a beautiful thing. The river moves the wheel raises the hammers. And when the hammers fall, they crush the hardest rock. What power? Normally the workers would do that and tire quickly. But you can harness the power of the river, so much stronger than any worker. It's so... You're a mining technician here? How'd you guess? Now that I have the iron, what should I do? Actually, an idea came into my head. He says slaves can buy themselves out with money, but of course we can never earn enough. But I am making something. Fine Korean lamellar armor. When I sell it, I should have enough to buy my freedom. But there's a problem. I don't have the time to finish. I must produce tools all the time. If you make axes, I have time to finish. Maybe 5, high quality. You agree to do my work, I teach you. Then I finish, sell armor, go free, lots of dreams. Perhaps I could buy your freedom? No, I want no obligations, debts to anybody. I want to do it myself. But you're not doing it yourself, and it's still a debt to me. It's just not coins, it's items. Same concept, still a resource. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so we just learned how to make an iron axe, a charcoal kiln, and a smithy. So that is priority 1 when we get back to the village. Now let's go talk to Douchebag up on the hill. Why are you out here in the rain, man? Village owner. Please be brief. I am in the mining business. There's no time for small talk. I can see I'm speaking to a person of importance. Flattery does not work on me, but I have no false modesty either. Go on. I'm a humble refugee like many others. You want to help, huh? I'm starting to like you. I welcome refugees with all my heart as long as they bring profit. Keep that in mind. It's for the common good. Without my iron, there would be no peasant kingdom. No plows for the farmers, no axes for the woodsmen. Well, we could just use stone ones like I've been. I've looked after this village for decades. I started as a naive young man, an official to the Shugo ruling the valley when the Lord left for Kyoto. I was aiming to please my masters. I have since learned to be more careful about doing other people's bidding. When the second Iki came and people of the valley united against the Shugo, I understood that some of the rebels' arguments were reasonable. And I still cooperate with the former rebels for the good of the valley. And as for Shibiyama, not even going to try, the Shugo, good riddance. I came here hoping to learn something about metallurgy. I respect you for what you're trying to do for the valley, but that doesn't mean I will share my trade secrets with you. It's my livelihood, and I'm not going to give it away. I want to cooperate with you for the good of the whole valley. That's a noble sentiment, but if you want to be a leader, you have to understand one thing. A man of business has to be cautious. I am not a worker or a slave like that Andong fellow who can't stop blabbering about such matters. In the meantime, please share a meal with me. It's always a pleasure to dine with ambitious up-and-comers. Did he just give me something? He did! He gave me food! I'm gonna eat it. Thanks, mate. Do you have anything I can steal? You seem rich. Can I stab you? Ah, but he's not innocent! He's got slaves all over the place down there! Oh. Village owner's wife. I was wondering if you could help me. You think I'm your friend just because you ran a few errands around the village? Did I, though? Come back when you've achieved something. What a bitch. You two deserve each other. I like how neither one is worried about the armed stranger wandering about in their house at night. Oh, she's still got 3 coins. Let's sell her a gobo root. There we go. We left her with a penny to her name. We're actually doing pretty well on coins now. We're up to 1,500. And I have no earthly clue what we're going to need to spend them on. I'm a little worried about that, to be honest. So we haven't had anything that we haven't seen any mandatory coin sinks yet. And that's got me a little worried. That either means that money may as well be worthless because we're going to have more of it than we know what to do with, or something's going to come out of left field and surprise people that weren't prepared with money. And I suppose there's actually a distinct possibility it could be both. Alright, we're going to put the smithy right next to the buildings, production, forager, woodcutter, mining. That's the one I really, really want. Oh no, that mining is only stone, clay, and ice? But I wanted iron. Smithy. Okay, so steel is a thing. Craft tools, weapons, steel, and charcoal. So maybe we can do steel instead. This didn't quite work out. There was a person walking. There we go. That's as tight as we can get it up here. Okay, and we need 14 logs. We've got a bunch of crap that we need to put away. What? Oh, it's an all or nothing. Shit. We didn't get our planks back either. It needed to tell us that up front. So, heads up, if you change from deciduous to coniferous partway through a build, it eliminates all of your progress for the build and does not give you your planks back. Just so you know. That's some bullshit. Wait, now they're all back! This game is buggy as shit sometimes. Alright, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. So let's take one and see if it'll let us build the roof. No, it won't. So, even though they're actually there... That's frustrating. Okay. So, we need 3 logs and 12 planks. We need 5 logs total. Some sticks and some rocks. Okay. Furniture, smithy. So we've got the anvil and we've got the charcoal kiln, which means that we just need the storages now. Oh, and a Tatara furnace? Furnace that uses charcoal to smelt iron into steel. So we can't actually make steel yet. I don't know why I find that surprising. That really should not be surprising. We'll put the wood next to the charcoal furnace, because that makes sense. And we will put the general storage right here. And we will put the armory storage there. Why can we not put... Wrong grid for furniture item. Wrong grid for this furniture. Oh, it's got to go out here. Okay. Interesting. I would not have expected them to force us to put it outside. Out. So... Alright, so let's see what we can do about making an iron hammer. Okay, we now have an iron hammer for replacement. So let's make an iron pickaxe, because ours is almost busted. Oh, we did have a whole another spare, but that's okay. And then we need 5 iron axes. I would like to make more than 5. Oh, we can make 10. So let's make 7. Because that's going to give us a backup for when ours breaks. And then I want 1 in storage for what's-her-face to use instead of a stone one. Because we wanted to see if that changed her job quality. Not her, the other one. Akko. Nope. So this one. So she has 7 that she can get at 50% efficiency. So if we give her the stone, or the iron axe, now she can do 15 logs. That is much better. And it is 100% efficiency. Okay. Oh, she can do both at the same time? Oh. Well, let's send her after. Okay. So it looks like we can actually get her to get a bunch of logs in one go. We need to make 3 more iron axes. I think I just figured out how to work this. Okay, so if we put 1, 2, 3 in there, and if we go into jobs, it looks like you can double up on jobs. So she can do 15 with the iron axe. So if we give her another iron axe, she can do 15 more. And then this one, we can have her go after more conifer with a 3rd iron axe for an additional 15. So I'm thinking this is going to give us 45 logs now, which means I kind of screwed us on the season change, but that's okay. So let's change this to conifer as well, and give that the last iron axe. So we should be able to get 45 logs now out of her on season change, which makes this actually worth it. We're not. Maybe we need a tannery. Is a tannery a thing? What do you think about this game? Is it worth it to buy it? Honestly, there are some things that are still super broken about it, but none of it is game breaking. None of it's blocking progress, and it is quite a lot of fun. I think for it being early access, it's actually in pretty solid shape. I've played much worse early access games, and the things that are not functioning, some of them are not functioning the way that I expected, and that's on me, but some of them are actually broken. Like we have a screenshot from earlier where one of the vendors had a bunch of placeholders in its inventory. That was an oopsie, and there was a quest oopsie that I think they already fixed, but they are on top of their stuff. The company seems to be doing well, and the game is fun, and the game is cheap, so I would say it's worth it to buy it, but it depends on your financial situation. It's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like playing a real-time strategy and a survival game at the same time. So you have things that you have to maintain from the menu, and then you have to go and do stuff yourself as well. It's kind of like X4 for where it's like a real-time strategy for spaceship games, but you can also hop in and fly your own ship around if you want. It's kind of like that. So like we're running around, we're building our buildings. We actually need to get up a new house in case we do get a new person. So that's a thing. So for instance, to build a house, we would go to buildings, to houses, and we can only do small houses right now. So line it up to the west. We'll get it lined up with this so that they're even. And then to do this, we will have to put in 8 logs, and then we'll have some planks, and then we'll have to do the walls. And then when the walls are done, we'll have to do the roof. But like, those buildings aren't mine. Those were already here. They're all burned up. But we can chop them down for wood and charcoal. I just haven't yet because we can't make steel. We don't know the recipe, so there's no point. The game is absolutely gorgeous, though. The scenery is beautiful. No worries, man. Don't sweat that in the least. I have time for everybody. I don't care where you're from. Yeah, the combat's not super involved. It's not like Grounded or The Forest or anything like that. Like what combat there is basically as long as you see them before they see you, you'll be fine. If they surprise you, they might get the better of you because they hit really hard. But as long as you're paying attention when you're wandering around, you should be fine. And there we go. There's a completed house. So now if we come across another person that's wandering, which we don't have any at the moment, but if we come across another one, we can have them join our village, and this will be their house. They will live there. Like, this gal lives here, and this gal lives here, and then my house is this one here, and you can tell it's mine because I moved the stuff out of the middle, and then I've got storage over here in the corner as well that we have access to. Alrighty, so we've got another house up. We did actually push the quest a little bit further forward. We got the first bridge built. We got the second bridge started. We visited the ironworking town. We still have to visit the other town, but for now we want to finish this quest for the ironworker. So we need to deliver the 5 axes that we made out there to him. These 5 here. And hopefully that will unlock some more recipes for us. But it is about that time of night, guys, when it's time to close it down. So if you learned anything useful, or if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your night, and we will catch you next time.